Okay, welcome back to Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we got a few pieces of heart from Deku Scrubs, and in this part, we're going to be proceeding to the last dungeon of the game, Stone Tower Temple. Hard to believe it's almost over already. I've been working on this for a few months, but... yeah, whatever. I'm going to slow the flow of time, and... I don't need anything from town right now. Alright, so we're back at Akana Canyon. Since the river dried up, the music box isn't playing the thing, and the Gibdos are still wandering around the house, so be careful about that. They're really not too threatening of enemies, but a lot of people don't like fighting them, so... Anyway, you might be wondering where Stone Tower Temple actually is. What's it? Oh, one of those things. You might remember that a couple parts ago I pointed out that statue right there. Now you couldn't do anything with it yet. That's actually the entrance to the tower. So, we're going to be heading inside and heading towards the last temple. Now this temple is like the biggest one out of all of them. It's at least twice as long as most of the others. And this is one of the best songs in Majora's Mask. Alright, so basically what we're doing here is climbing up the tower, and we have to push these switches that move these boxes. But, that one gets blocked by another box. The gimmick of this area is you have to push the switches down and hold them down in the right order. I believe for this first one, it is... that's a Beamos, it's a new enemy. To beat it, you put on the blast mask and you push B. That's it. If you don't have the blast mask by this point, go get the blast mask. I think first we have to push this button. Yeah, because nothing's going to get blocked by that box. Now you play the Elegy of Emptiness. Wait a minute. How did I forget this song? There we go. You're going to be playing this song a lot in this area. So you might be wondering what these statues were for, and this is their one and only purpose, pushing down switches for you. Yeah. Kinda underwhelming, but the statues still look pretty interesting, especially the Link one. Not gonna bother going into details about the story behind the Link one. I'm fairly sure everyone knows it at this point. You might be... now, if you play the song The Elegy of Emptiness again as Human Link, that'll just bring the statue up here. So what you need to do is switch to one of your other forms other than the Deku, because they can't push switches, so the Deku statue is completely useless. And you gotta play the song again as the Goron and the Zora. That's what the Goron statue looks like, by the way. You can see the scar on Darmani's chest again. They look more like... they don't really look like you as that character. They look like... that one looks like Darmani, the other one looks like Mikau, and we'll show the Deku one later. That creates a full path for us there. So the order for this one is middle, top, bottom. I don't think I'll be forgetting this song again anytime soon, because you have to play it a lot in this area. I absolutely love this song. Probably, besides maybe the Song of Healing, it's my favorite in Majora's Mask. And here, if you want to go back down the tower, these switches just bring the boxes back to the right place. I'll get into... This might seem 100% pointless to you, but I'll get into why they're here a little bit later on. I don't really remember the order for these, so I'm just going to have to test them all. It's not that one. You might hear redead sounds right now. That's because there are a few in this area, but they're just in an optional chest that has 20 rupees that I'm not going to be going to, so don't bother with it. You have to get the Scarecrow song to get over there anyway, so once again, don't bother. You know, they never really explain what Stone Tower even is. It's just kind of this random tower that's just here. So no one's really sure why this place even exists. Alright, I want to say this is the first one. This is going to reset that other path back, so if you want to get back down, you either have to warp or use those other switches. Let's just say in the version that most people are going to be playing, those switches are in fact pointless, so don't bother with them. I think it's the down low one now. I keep forgetting this song. You have to play it so many times in this area. It's next to impossible. Oh well. I'm not sure why there's all these rocks falling from nowhere either. But there are rocks falling from nowhere, so look out for them. And I believe this switch should complete the path across. Yep. Interesting thing about the Elegy of Emptiness is that you can't use it outside of Stone Tower. It doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work anywhere else. Probably just because, well, honestly, Stone Tower is not a very... Like, there's a lot of glitches and a sort of a lack of polishing in Stone Tower, I find. Like, for example, I'll get into this later, but when you complete the area, like, nothing in the overworld changes, unlike the other areas. And, like, all the ghosts are still there if you go back to the Wellspring Cave and, castle and stuff. It's weird, but... Wasn't very much time for them to make this game, and this is still the best area anyway, so... No big deal. Doesn't really interfere with the game or anything like that. Why did it... Oh, well. Almost to the top now. There's no more switches to deal with, so just use the hook shot. Alright, here we are at the top. And be sure you activate this owl statue. Okay, in the Japanese and the North American and the Japanese and the European versions of this game, that owl statue was not there, and you had to climb up the tower again every time you wanted to get back up here. So, that's nice. It was added in the 3DS version in Japan and Europe, I think, but, not sure about that. So if you're playing it with those versions, it's going to be a lot more annoying to do this whole area. These are the last 3 switches that we have to use to create the bridge back. You have to watch the old blocks fly back to their original place, though. Which, interestingly enough, is right down there. Which is an area we could actually walk to if we wanted to. But I'm not going to bother with that. Okay. Oh, frick. Well, that's lovely. I forgot you have to do the middle one second. Okay, so now what we want to do is step on this, but then use the human statue. And then if we use a Zora statue on this one, path is created. Oh, I already have the Zora mask on. Alright. And that is the path across completed, but we're not going to be starting the temple in this version. And that was the wrong button. Real quick, I'll just show the Deku statue. Man, those pipes are loud. Oh. Alright, and that's the Deku statue. Not too impressive, actually. It's just the same thing, except without the hat or the pants. Kinda looks a little familiar, though, if you've been paying attention since very close to the beginning of the game. And in the 3DS version, the Deku's eyes were white instead of red. Anyway, in the next part, we're going to be crossing over there and getting started on Stone Tower Temple. But for now, just going to save, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.